Sup, amigos? My name is
Chubbyemu.
and welcome to Necropolis. This is a game that just came out today. It's $30 on Steam. The best way I can describe it is it's Dark Souls mixed with Enter the Gungeon. Now, it doesn't have as many guns as Gungeon does, but it has about the same pace, is the best that I can put it. So there's not a lot of difference between a man and a woman. You can tell the lady's got bigger hips, so we're definitely gonna be taking her. Now, the way that this works, I have no idea how the story is going. Like, I don't even know what this means. Other stuff happened, I guess. So in here, you can see this is all like Dark Souls. So we have a third-person perspective. At the bottom left, you have health, you have stamina, and then you have an item that you can use, which you press using the X button on the Xbox controller. Xbox One controller is the best controller ever made. And then at the very top right, you have levels. It's not your character level, it's what stage you're on. You get these gems, which is the next thing under level, and then you have tokens, and the tokens persist across different runs. Every run that you get, you start at level 1, you start at nothing. You can get some items right here at the very beginning when you break these pots, and you get some gems, and the gems are going to be the currency that allowed you to buy other things. And then when you're here, you'll be able to pick up these essential oils, crystals, torn flesh. So you can see this is very much like Dark Souls. Even this combat, right? The fact that we have a shield, the fact that every time you swing or dodge roll, it uses up some stamina, makes it a lot like Souls. Now, the one thing that makes it just a little bit different is that your stamina actually decays over time, but it adds a different element to the game in that you can't just dodge roll and attack forever. So you have this Illuminati thing up here. Oh, I thought of something new for you. Exterminate vermin, slay skeletons, gather potions. So every single one of these areas, these levels, I guess, has these objectives, and every single objective that you get gives you a token. Now, there's 2 areas we can go to. Down the hall is gonna be the easier area, and I believe that this is the harder area, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But there's going to be a lot of crazy shit that happens here. We're gonna take the items over here, get some nice gems, and then that looked like a chest, but we're not going to open it. Now, when we see these red... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say when you see these red crystals, that's something... Yeah, there it is. You get these enemies that show up, and they shoot crossbows at you. They're actually kind of strong. They do drop some very nice weapons, though, if you can kill them. Okay, there's a lot of things on the screen right now, and I'm getting hit. Please! Why am I stuck? You gotta be kidding me, right? Okay, we're fine. I'm running. I'm running. Okay, so the enemies kill each other. You can use some of your strategy to handle that. And we can get other weapons, although I'm gonna keep this one. Okay. I really hope that this thing will give me something good. I can die in a hit too. When you die, you have to restart the entire level, which we're not gonna do. We can also craft things because every single enemy that you kill drops things that you can use to craft. And I'm gonna show you what I mean in 1 second. So gather potions. When we press the back button here, we have crafting tab. So we can take this recipe for the iron ration, tier 3, so I mean it's pretty good for our level. We have torn flesh, which you'll need 2 of, an e-core, if I'm saying it wrong, be sure to neckbeard, and then we have essential oil, which we have 2 of them and we just need 1. So I'm gonna try to drink the unknown potion, and it does something for you, but a lot of times you just don't want to drink those. There we go. So vermin is the rats that we see. A lot of times you don't want to drink unknown potion in combat because it could paralyze you, it could poison you, and it could do a lot of bad things that you probably don't want. Okay, so these golden guys, a lot of these enemies look a lot scarier than they really are. And they drop a nice sword, and it's nice for the level that we're at, I should say. Old longsword, screamer blade. All right, so I'm, oh, There we go. There we go. Essential oil. I'm probably not gonna take anything for health just yet. So with the stamina and the health, it gives you a different element because you'll need to replenish both. So if you see like torn flesh, those are the things that we pick up in order to craft things like the iron ration, the standard ration, the rotten food, which you don't want to do because if you eat the rotten food, it actually damages you sometimes. All right. These things shoot lasers. We want to kill them as quickly as we can. Usually 3 swings. They also usually drop a shield that you can use, which is a lot better than the one that you start with. There we go. This is our shield. And those rats give you a lot of things. So we're going to get this standard ration, and then I think we're in a position where we can eat the standard rations. It doesn't restore that much health, but it does help a lot with the stamina. Always break the pots because they will always have gems for you. And there's also sometimes secret walls. And if there's like an engraving on the wall, you can swing your sword at it and it'll do something for you. I don't know what this means. I don't think it means anything. There we go. There's nothing there for us. There we go. I get a feeling that these bones are gonna pop up. Slay skeletons. Oh god, please. I'm gonna dodge back. Oh god. Just let him kill the spider for us. How about that? Okay, I was gonna make a sex joke about torn flesh, but we're not gonna make any of those today. Okay. This should be very easy for us. Easy. There we go. Now, when we have about 500 gems, we're at the very end of this stage, we're gonna be able to buy some things and get a blessing of the gods. That's going to help us out a lot. So this particular door cost us 200 gems. I've seen a door cost 1,500 gems, and yes, that means I got far enough to see that. But over here, now we're in this area where there's gonna be a library. I literally have no items. And in this library, all of these books that we've gotten in past runs using tokens will be available to us. Or if you're good enough, you can buy another one. So what I want to do here is we can equip one of these books. And then when we look at our inventory, this book is, let's see, your equipment and supplies is not much, is it? You can equip, use, drop the items you're carrying. Centering oneself without looking like a total dip is difficult. For God's sake, don't get your nose pierced. Is that an item we can take? No. So we regenerate stamina a lot faster is what I believe with this particular book. And since I don't have enough gems for the blessing of the god, which is right behind us, we're now going to level 2. So this is without going to the easy part. This is, I guess, the harder part. That is sexy. Wow. Oh, what's up, Illuminati guy? And it looks like our objectives stay the same. So we're gonna go, we need probably a token to open this. There we, ooh. What is that? Fist of the Flayed God. This is a, ooh, that's sexy. All right, a brand new weapon that I've never seen before. Now, before we go on, I'm going to go and craft some of these rations. And there's still gonna be more vermin. There's still gonna be more skeletons, and there's definitely still gonna be more potions that we can get. Now, having 3 of the rations should be good enough for our purposes. I'll probably need a better shield. That was not what I wanted to swing, but okay. Now, with repeated swings, then you're able to use less stamina, so that means that then you'll want to have more of the iron rations. Ooh, there's a skeleton right there. There's our objective. And he just got one-shotted. What a fucking scrub. Okay. Okay. Is this a mage? Okay. You fucking kidding me? All right. Alright, I don't want that. Was the spiders part of the objectives? I actually don't know. Okay, well that one got fucked. Easy. Yes. Oh god, there's another one. Okay. They give out a lot of crystals, just saying. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this iron ration for right now. And then we have this guy who's killing the rats for us, I guess. Hey, brah. So I'm gonna go into this room. A lot of these side rooms are probably just gonna have extra items for us. 500 means that we could go back up and get the blessing of the gods, which I might, to be honest. Okay, great, and they just hit themselves. What idiots. So I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know if there is a parry in this game or not. Maybe I'm not good enough to parry. Doesn't really seem like there is one though, because when I hit R2, I knock the guy down and then I just hit him in the face with a hammer, which is still satisfying, but it's not quite the parrying that we knew in Dark Souls, or at least that I know in Dark Souls. That's rotten food. I don't want that. Okay. Okay. So one thing I want to show you is when we go back up this elevator, there's going to be a blessing of the gods that we can get that's going to help us out immensely. I wonder how long these runs could go, but if my guess is right, these runs with 4 players could go on for quite a while. Probably going to be a lot of ninja looting involved too. All right, here it is. Also, your teeth are much whiter. That's racist. So we get a little bit more health. Let's see what's in this room. I haven't made it to the 2nd level, and if I get to the 3rd level, that's already going to be a miracle, let me tell you. Okay, there's a guy right here. One swing, baby. All right, that's probably not what I want to do. Can you not? I want to try to one-shot these things, but this is so ridiculous. All right, great. That was the wrong thing to hit. It's just not long enough. Ooh, I'm gonna get a good shield here. Oh! Oh wait, they blocked it. Are you fucking kidding me? Easy. Yes. Can I? Okay, so there we go. Now we have this nice shield here. And I'm going to eat the iron ration because I don't think that there's going to be enough here for us. I'm gonna take the quick sword. Break these pots and pans. And then there's a rat here. There's 2 rats. Is that a double-headed rat? I don't know what it was, but okay, it died. We're gonna take these gems. And then there's another room over here. Is there any enemies in here? This is some very high level. Oh god, are you fucking kidding me? Who is this guy? Oh god. All right. Well, he's not fucking around now, is he? I'm gonna eat this because oh god, he's gonna hit me. No. I don't even know who this guy is. Why is he here? Oh! Suck it. An unknown potion, a Hordeman axe. What is? Ooh. That's significantly faster. So if we interact with this, I don't know what this thing is actually. Excellent. The Necronomicon has been returned. Okay. I actually don't know what that means, but okay. I'm gonna guess that there's a whole bunch of those that we're gonna have to do to get further in the game. Let me go into this room before fighting those enemies, because I totally just saw them. I hope I didn't have to pay money to get in here. Wow, this guy just got fucked. What's up, meat spinner? Okay. Are they all dead? Yeah, they are. I'm going to eat this ration again. I'm pretty sure that that's kind of a waste. But it's the one thing that gives us the most health back, rather than the standard ration. So there's no rooms here on the side. There's these guys. Look straight out of Dark Souls. And he totally got wrecked. Oh god. Alright, so this is a little scary. Doggy! Jesus! What a little bitch. Is this good? What's up? Wow. All right. So they're these guys are just no match. Simply said. All right. I have a feeling here there's going to be a lot of those guys. There they are. They're going to have their crossbows and all that nonsense. Is that a puppy? Wow. You suck. Puppy! Easy. I like this axe. Now, is that it? Can we? Okay, so we still can't break those. We can even get things out of breaking them. Okay. I didn't know that we could do that before. But it looks like the enemies don't really get any better. And by better, I mean stronger. That's probably a good thing. I don't want to ask them. There are so many things here right now. I'm not going to use my heavy charged attack. Are you fucking kidding me? What is that? This is the furthest I've ever made it in this game so far. Bearded fucking guy. Is it bearded down there too? Okay. What a fucking weeb. You and your fucking katana collection. Get out of here. Don't give me that nonsense. All right, this has to be a good sword though. The Ilarnek longsword. Every living thing in Ilarnek carried a longsword, even the chickens. That's pretty sexy. I mean, I don't know. It's still not as fast. I'm probably gonna take the axe because the axe seems to be a little faster. Is this thing gonna explode in my face? Yeah, it is. There we go. And then we're back here. All these gems. All right, so this axe is faster. I'm gonna take it over the sword because the sword seemed a little slower. And especially because I have no idea where I am now. I don't know if there's gonna be a boss. Oh god, there's so many of them. So many beards. I'm scared. Didn't that guy look like he was dancing? What a sucker. All right, I'm gonna, what is this? Pick it up, arcane food. So I still don't know what arcane food is. I know I can make it. I have made it and I haven't eaten it. Wow, this axe is so much better than the hammer. I mean, it doesn't do as much damage per swing, but I don't think that matters. What's in this chest here? What can we get? Show me what you got. That sure is a magic scroll. You can kind of tell the sense of humor in this game. Here's a gift for those. Okay. So we get some new armor here. I don't know what this is. Marksman armor. So now we look kind of cool. Okay. And then I guess we can drop down here. And we have more objectives to take. So I wonder if this just goes on forever and we can just get a whole bunch of levels. I'm gonna die. I died. All right, well, I can't even find the elevator to level 3, but I'm gonna leave it here for now. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I hope you did. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you'd like to see more, just let me know. You decide whether or not this game is worth $30. I bought it. I don't know how much more I'm gonna play it, but I think I want to check out the multiplayer before I make any bit more judgment. But thanks so much for hanging out with me today and playing Necropolis. I'll see you in the next one. Adios, amigos. Sup? My name is Bernard, and welcome to Weekends with Bernie. So right now, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's summertime, the kids are on vacation from school, and the people who are working are taking their time off. And for me, it's